Hey everyone. So today we're going to talk about our food, our nutrition, and kind of what to follow for that. So first off, you have to decide what program you're going to be doing for the next 30 days in our challenge group. So are you going to do something like 21 Day Fix or Country Heat? Or are you going to do the new Core de Force? Whatever one you choose actually comes with a meal plan on its own, which is really, really handy. And typically, Beachbody workouts follow 21 Day Fix. Core de Force is kind of on their own. They do the whole portion control, which is what 21 Day Fix is as well. I have a set of containers somewhere, but anyways, they follow that portion control system, but with Core de Force, you actually eat a lot more food than you would if you're doing 21 Day Fix, because Core de Force workouts are a little bit more strenuous. You're burning some more calories. Therefore, you have to eat more, consume more. And we're talking about consuming more healthy foods, not just anything. But what I did wrong when I did Core de Force, I didn't follow the meal plan. Sadly, I didn't even look it up because I've just been eating the same since April. So I just never changed it up. And then Joel Freeman, the creator of Core de Force, actually did a call with myself and my team and everything like that. And he talked about how important it is to follow that meal plan. And if you don't follow it, you won't get the same results because even though like I was eating my own way, I wasn't eating enough. And that actually caused me not to have good results because your muscles need it, your body needs it, and everything like that. So, yeah, so my bad. That's okay. I'm going to start over. When we do this challenge, I'm going to start with Core de Force and follow the meal plan exactly now. I did have still good results. I just did not have optimal results. So, anyway, so I want to talk about that now. Everybody knows, you've heard this so many times, that 80% of your results are from nutrition, and it is very true. To give you an example, the whole month of December, it's a busy month when you work in a school. I'm an educational assistant teacher, so I work in a school, and what happens is you get all these treats in from parents, and the staff even provides you with treats. The last day or the last week of work that I had before Christmas break, I didn't even have to eat lunches. I had them provided. Like I didn't have to pack my own, which when I have that control and I can pack my own food, that's when I eat the healthiest. So I didn't have that. I didn't get to do that. I'm sure I could have done that, but I didn't want to. Like it's Christmas. I don't restrict myself like that. So anyways, I consumed all these unhealthy foods and I ate all these unhealthy lunches. Also, what I have found when I'm eating really unhealthy and I'm not used to it, for one, I feel gross, but I get to the point where I start craving it and I start craving sweets like crazy over Christmas. And it shouldn't be like that. I don't need that. I don't need them. I enjoy them, but I enjoy them momentarily only. But anyways, I was working out every day for the month of December. I worked out. And I still gained 3 pounds. Now, 3 pounds is not a lot. It really isn't. I fluctuate all the time. But I usually fluctuate and I go up and then down, up, down. I've stayed these 3 pounds heavier the entire time. And it just proves to you that no matter how much you work out, you cannot work out a bad meal or many bad meals for the month of December. So that's okay. It's a lesson learned. It's good. I'm glad that this happened because I can just prove to people that sure, you can want to work out as much as you can, but that doesn't give you like to the access where you want to or give you the right basically to eat whatever you want just because you work out, because it's not going to work, right? Your body actually craves healthy foods and your muscles need it as you're working out. So that's a little bit of a pointer there. And so that is what I found. So now I want you guys to decide which one you're going to follow. And if you're going to do 21 Day Fix, which I highly recommend, just because it's basically whole foods, clean eating. That's the way to live the healthy lifestyle, right? We want to know how to eat properly, but not be so restricted that we feel like we have to throw in the towel because we're just depressed that everybody around us is eating all this good food, even though it's not good food, but we feel like we're restricted, and that's not a way to live. So I'm going to do a little bit of a screen share here and bring up the 21 Day Fix approved list. So here it is. So this is a food list. Now this is also located on Beachbody On Demand in the 21 Day Fix workouts. It's probably going to be actually with most of the workouts because, like I said, they follow this program mostly. But I also have it in our group here, in the prep group, and it is under the files section. So if you are on a mobile device, you need to go to info, which is listed right underneath the name of the group, and then scroll down till you see files. And if you're on your computer, it'll just say files on the right-hand side at the top there. So here are the list of your containers. So you've got your green container, which is your vegetables, purple, which is your fruit, red, which is your protein, yellow, which are your carbs, blue, which is your healthy fats, and orange, which is your nuts and butters and stuff like that. And then the teaspoon list are your oils and everything. So let's go through here. The way that this is all set up is, if you notice, nothing is in alphabetical order. They're just a random list. Well, they're not actually random. What this is, the healthier foods are listed at the top. So if you're ever going to choose to eat something, try to choose something from the top of the list as opposed to something at the very bottom. Okay, so there you've got your list of green container. So when you're figuring out what you're going to eat for your meals and whatnot, and how much you should eat, if you have an iPhone, there's a free app called 21 Day Fix created by Beachbody, and in there you can type in your height, your weight, whether you're male or female, and possibly a goal weight. I don't really remember if the goal weight's on there, but anyways, it will give you a list of how many containers you can have per day. So for instance, the list that I follow is the lowest container column, and I believe I get 3 green containers a day, so 3 servings of vegetables, and these are, I think, a cup each, and then 2 purple container, and like 2 or 3 red container, I don't remember, 1 yellow, so 1 carb, and then 1 or 2 blue, and then 1 orange and whatnot. So you will need to know that. You need to know how much you are allowed to have, and you have to keep track of that. So like I said, if you have an iPhone, you have the app, and you can actually log your foods. So breakfast, you can say I had, say you had eggs with spinach. So you would say that you had, that would be, eggs should be the, what ones are eggs? I want to say the protein, right? Where are my eggs? I'm looking in the wrong spot here. There it is, eggs. Okay, yep, so under red container. So you would say I had 1 red container if you had 2 eggs, because that's what it is, 2 large eggs, or you can have 8 large egg whites. So you decide. So say I had 2 eggs and some spinach. Maybe I made scrambled eggs or something. I probably wouldn't make that, but whatever, somebody might. So then you would input that you had 1 red container and 1 green container. And then it'll say, okay, you've got this many containers left for the rest of the day. So then you can plan out your snacks, your lunch, and your dinner. And that'll just help you kind of determine where you are for your foods. And it's also really, really good for portions, because that's one thing that I really didn't realize how off my portions were. They were pretty off, and sometimes I don't eat enough of these containers, and I have to remind myself to do that. No, you need to finish these containers because this is the healthiest option for you. And remember that these are all healthy foods that you're eating. So say you get to the end of the day, you're out of containers, you've eaten everything you're allowed to eat, and you are hungry. Couple things you can do. You can make yourself a green tea. You can make yourself some water with lemon and see if maybe you're thirsty instead of hungry, because that often happens. And if it's still not enough, then I would say eat some more veggies. And you may not have a full container of veggies. You may only have half, or maybe you want to have an apple before bed or something like that. Now, typically what I do, and this is me, and I don't even know 100% why I read somewhere, but don't believe everything you read. I read somewhere that fruits are harder to digest in the evening because of the sugars and stuff. It takes so long to digest. So it's better to not eat any fruits after lunch. So that's typically what I do. I have my 2 containers in the morning. So I'll have one at morning snack and then one more again at lunchtime. And then that's it. And I don't, for the rest of the day, eat any more fruit. But if you're starving and you think you need to have a fruit, have a fruit. It's not gonna kill you. Another thing you can do if you're finding that you're craving things at nighttime and you just need to have that snack, I would suggest making half a scoop of your Shakeology. That actually will really, really help. And that's what I did in the beginning. And I actually don't eat past dinner time at all anymore. I don't even feel the need to. I don't crave anything, and I'm fine. And if I ever come across it, I think I would just make half a Shakeology, because I know it's really healthy, and it's, you know, it's something, it's chocolate. I always drink chocolate, so I'll feel like I'm getting a treat. But anyways, those are like some ideas of what you can do. So you need to think now this week, what kind of meals will you be eating as a family? What kinds of things are you going to have for your lunches, for your breakfast? Are you going to use your Shakeology as your meal replacement for your breakfast or for your lunch or for your dinner? You need to kind of plan all that out ahead. And I can help you do that if you can let me know your day and how your day goes. So I can say, okay, let's try this, this, and this. Or you can figure it out on your own, anything like that. Definitely let me know if I can help you, or one of the other coaches in here, because there's a few of us here and they're all part of my team and whatnot. So that's what you need to think about for this week, is how you're going to eat, what you're going to eat, and let's make a grocery list of what you're going to eat. And I do not suggest making 4 different meals for your family at dinner time. You will get exhausted and quit real soon. I suggest looking at your list here. Look at your meats, which are going to be under your red container, and see what meats are on there. There is lean ground beef on there. I eat lean ground beef. Our whole family does. So if I'm making something, I'll do that. So definitely do that. Look ahead. Don't make 4 meals. Get your meat, and you can make a side. Say your family really likes noodles and rice, but you don't want to use yellow container for that because that's carbs. Then make that for them, and you just eat more veggies or something like that. I really like sweet potatoes, so I will have sweet potatoes instead of a typical your white potato and whatnot. So you can think about stuff like that. I'm trying to think here. So there's also a list of free foods. If you see here, there's obviously lots of water. It's always free. Lemon, lime juice, vinegar, mustard. So mustard's a really good one. I will often make a wrap, and I'll add in it lettuce, romaine lettuce, usually, not iceberg. Try to stay away from iceberg lettuce. It's really not good for you. There's no nutritional value in it whatsoever, and it's cheap for a reason. So don't eat that. But I'll have romaine lettuce typically in there, or some greens, and chicken, and sometimes I'll throw raw veggies in, like peppers and whatnot. And then I will add mustard, and I will not add mayo. Mayo is not approved on this list. I have not had mayo in months. I think a couple times maybe here and there, but it's not something I even eat anymore because it's really not that great for you. So anyways, you can go through that and see how you can adjust things. And you have to remember your goals. Remember why you're doing this and where you want to be. And if your goal right away is to lose weight, then you need to stick to this. as much as possible, a good 80 to 90%. You want to stick to this list. And then once your goals change, so maybe once you've lost some weight, you can be a little bit more lenient. But if you are serious about doing this and about eating properly and learning to eat properly, then you need to stick to this as much as you can. So yeah, I think that's it about this following the 21-day fix. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But also please ask questions in the group. I've got other coaches that are in here that have a lot of knowledge when it comes to these meals, and they can help you out as much as they can, and I can help you out. And if I can't help you out, I find the answer. So I will always be able to help you out. So make sure you have a list of questions that you want to ask. Maybe ask them right in the group instead of private messaging me, because chances are somebody else may have the exact same questions and can learn from that. So, and they don't have to ask as well. So anyways, you guys have a great day. We'll see you later.